All right, we're joined once again with Victoria Ye. She is the author of Where Do I Start? We're talking about a cookbook that really helps you out with some of your dietary restrictions. We talked in our earlier segment about this opportunity to Skype in, which I think is fantastic. And we hit on the 80%, right? 80% needs to be the whole foods.
Exactly. So the 80% is all whole foods, and the key here is nutrient dense. So I actually have never counted calories, but the way that I look at it is if you eat nutrient dense foods, then your body's not going to be hungry all the time. If you eat calorie dense foods that don't have a lot of nutrients, your body's going to be like, you know what, I still need vitamins and I still need all that good stuff. I better eat more. And so that's why you'll tend to eat a lot more. But when you're eating more veggies, more whole foods, it'll be more filling and more satisfying.
Great thing to keep in mind. We had this beautiful plate here, which had a lot of different nutrients and a lot of whole foods. But you are leaving us the 20% that we can have some fun with.
Exactly. So, there's no fun in any diet if you can't indulge a little bit. So the key is healthy indulgences. So what I talk about a lot in my book and what I teach people in the lessons is how to make healthy substitutions. So this is actually a coconut cake recipe that's on my blog. It's very simple. There's 3 eggs. A cup of grapeseed oil. I use grapeseed oil instead of butter. A cup of maple syrup or honey instead of sugar. Some vanilla, a little bit of sea salt, baking soda, and actually the flour is coconut flour. If you smell that, it smells just like coconuts.
Oh my gosh,
and it's just
that's crazy.
It's just coconut meat that's ground up into a flour.
And that's funny because you were saying earlier that you had used the coconut oil rather than butter when you were cooking up your onions and the pesto, everything else as well. Yeah,
it's delicious. So I cook these cupcakes in these silicone baking cups that I got actually for Christmas last year. And these are fantastic because it doesn't stick at all, so you can take the whole cupcake out and you don't waste like half of it on the paper. And it's really, really simple. All you do is I have a recipe too for a dairy-free buttercream icing, and you ice the whole thing and you make a little bit of a cone shape on the top, right? And once it's all iced, then I have some coconut, some flaked coconut. I toasted half of it and then mixed it with the other half so it's kind of white and brown. And then you just sprinkle it over and then you pat it on and it kind of looks like that, kind of like little chicken feathers. And this is actually going to turn into a little chicken. So I put tiny goji berries for the chicken's coop.
What kind of a berry is that?
It's goji berry.
What are those?
So it's just a small berry. It's actually very, very high in vitamins. It's a lot of superfoods and a lot of sort of those new foods and nutrient supplements that you see today. And these are dark dairy-free chocolate chips for the eyes. And then I got 2 little raisins that I'm going to put under here for the feet. It's just really, really cute. And you can stick in a little almond for the beak.
Right around there.
The other way. Yeah,
I knew that. I knew that.
And then that makes a little chicken, and it's so adorable, and your kids will love it.
Can you even eat it? Now at this point, it's like, do I even want to ruin it and eat it? But it is available, and these recipes are available on your blog.
Yeah, absolutely. And I talk about a lot of different flours. So this one in particular used coconut flour, but you can use brown rice flour. There's teff, amaranth. There's almond flour even that you can make cookies out of. That will be a high-protein cookie and won't have any grains in it. So there's so many different options out there.
Do you offer that information too as well in the book? Because it can be overwhelming, especially for people who are making that shift right now into the new year or have just gotten word that, you know what, this is a change that we need for me to feel better. Absolutely. So many people are dealing with these issues, within their stomachs, and things aren't right. So food usually is a main component.
Yeah, exactly. And in the book, actually, I have a nice, very simple 1-page table that shows you for every cup of flour in a baking recipe, here's how you substitute it. So use, for example, half and half cup of brown rice flour, half cup of sweet rice flour. Or if you want to use a different starch, here's the proportions. So it's really simple.
Some wonderful information. And of course, you can contact Victoria about doing some Skype lessons in terms of cooking with the things that you like and the restrictions that you have. We do have to take a short commercial break. Still plenty more to come here on CTV Morning Live, and we'll be checking back in with Sarah Freemark, who's out in Kempville checking things out at Graham's Bakery. We're back right after this.